Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Second and 5. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Check 31, check 31.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
132 fighter. Hey, lock it. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Ready?
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Go. Hey. I got motion. Kill. Go. Now.
On 4th down, Daniels. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Check 3.
2nd and 6. He's got Fuller. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Don't let him breathe, defense. Go. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Haywood. Let's go. Get set.
And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
56.
Back to throw here. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Smooth. Yep. Watch two. Hey, I'm coming after you. Choose the mic. Check pass. Mike 2. Hard. Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Topper! Hey, Haywood! Watch 2. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Go. Choose the mic. Lightning. Ready? Mike 2. All right, D. Let's go. All right, D. Mike 2. Watch.
2nd and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Jim. Hey, Foxtrot. Alert flare. Look at me. Door. Show an 8. Let's go, dude.
On 3rd down, Daniels. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll run on second down with Cohen. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Watch it!
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Bengals nothing.
Watch that! Echo! Check. Fresno. 22, Jet Bomber. 22, Jet Bomber.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Team 6.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Check your hot read. Alert 3.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hey, 4 down. Hey, exit. 2. Watch the slats. Mike, 2. Watch 2. It's our time. 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. Open man is Higgins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. On 1st down, Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Broncos 14, Bengals nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You got tight right there.
They're going to try and throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll look to throw here. That is caught by Cohen. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. It's a gain of 5, and it's a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Will Fuller, touchdown number 15 of the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
6-3, 218, chopper. Buzz, buzz. Out. Choose the mic.
Off play action. Daniels. This pass complete to Higgins.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
10-2 soft. Pick it up, guys. 6-6, pull it high. Gone. Safety scraping. Check 50. Look, squeeze, snap.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Choose the mic. Mike 2. I know he ain't got it. Get it.
From the gun, Daniels.
I'm coming, baby.
Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6 all day. Don't throw myself.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Baby. Game, baby.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Ready! Go 30 base.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Big edge.
Let's go.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Whip.
Watch me. Sam off.
Under 10.
Rock it.
Watch the shit. Hey. Watch
Five.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Choose the mic. You can't block me. Switch. Hey.
Fair.
Check nickel. Switch.
Look at me. Zipper.
Shit.
Throwing again, Daniels. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
They can't stop us, baby.
Jordan Willis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Leo. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. He's going to go for a big play down, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again. D. Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check pass. Mike 2. Watch 2.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He sets to fire deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now, with the change in defense, it no longer was.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Coming to you.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Broncos 14.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Hey, lock it.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Hey,
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Daniels. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Go.
Man, that's trash.
Hey, seam six.
Choose the mic. You remember me? You remember me?
To throw on third down. Daniels. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Off the screen.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, exit.
SOS. Safe. Rush in. Switch.
Hey, high 7.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Big hit.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike, 2.
2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you.
And caught by Henry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Let's go.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Ready? And 2 sauce.
Check. Pick the edge.
Christian, Travis.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Hard.
Check. Crunch. Tight dog. Bang.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
2nd and 11.
Check.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They try again with Cohen. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. And the Bengals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Kill. Watch the safety creep.
Hey, echo. Ready.
On 3rd and 2, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Let's go. Let's go.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
He's checking.
Look at me. Go now.
Here's Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, they'll run with Freeman. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This is caught, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and through, and the final score may be a little misleading here as this is going to wind up a 9-point victory. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that.